the one and only Leo Say. Thanks for talking to me today.
Oh, pleasure. Come on, anytime. Yeah.
So, how have you enjoyed this tour so far?
Oh, it's been awesome right from the start. And, you know, I mean, we're all friends back from the day, you know, Les, Jimmy, Merrill, you know, I mean, it's Wayne, we all go back.
Yeah.
David Essex, you know, David Essex was in a movie with my manager, a guy called Adam Faith, who was a very famous pop singer and an actor. And they did a movie called That'll Be the Day, followed by another movie called Stardust. So I know David from those days when he was acting with my manager. So it's really funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we go back, that's right at the start of my career, around about 1972, 1973. So yeah, there's a lot of history here. And with the guys, you know, I mean, you know, with touring with the Osmonds and us all at Top of the Pops together and doing things in America together. You know,
Japan.
And Japan as well, yeah. Jimmy's on the other side of the camera. And you can't see this, folks, but right behind your shoulder is little Jimmy Osmond. And big Jimmy Osmond now, as I know.
I prefer the little.
Yeah. No,
I'm
you're just Jim to me. You've always been Jim. But we were very big in Japan at the same time. And that was really, you know, we actually, it was war. It was war. It was war. His sushi was my sushi. No, it's true. Our records were massive. And we became teen idols in Japan, which was kind of an unusual thing to do because in those days it was very hard to break through the, you know, the Japanese market. So to appear in the charts is true, isn't it? It was a big achievement.
You know, I watched your show, and there's so many great hits that you sing. Like, you make me feel like dancing.
Yeah.
And how does
big
that
hits
feel?
in America as well.
Yeah, really.
No, it's lovely doing them again. And the lovely thing is that, you know, when you know that your music will outlast you, it's a very powerful thing. So it's kind of like having. I mean, I never had kids, but I had songs instead. So I've given birth to all these songs. They run around. They're just the same. You know, they go out with the wrong boyfriends. What can you do?
You don't have to burp them.
Yeah. What can you do? But it's wonderful to know that your songs will outlast you. And the great thing about songwriting is that songwriting comes from nothing. It comes from the air. You just walk down the street and you think of an idea. Bang, it comes, you know. And when you think that they actually come out of thin air, it's very exciting to see them then have a life, you know. And I'm lucky in a lot of ways as well because for some reason in the 70s, and I think it's all of us, our records sounded so great because they weren't made about this. They were made about this. And that's the difference, and it's an essential difference. And now so much of the music business is made about this. Yeah. So people go, let's go and write a hit. We never ever said that. We thought, let's write a good song, and then if it's really good, it will become a hit. So I think that that's why 70s music, and that's why tours like this are kind of, you know, are relevant to people, and that's why they're good. Actually, look, we all just come from a luckier time when everything was new and everything was created. I mean, what the boys created, you know, what Donnie and Marie created as well, you know, was something that was totally new at the time. Yeah. You know, never had a family like that, you know, done it in that way, and never was there so much breadth of talent, you know what I mean? And coming to England and just wowing everybody here. So.
That's really cool. How does it feel that your music is being shown to new generations?
Yeah, that's really hip because I had a remix of the song You Make Me Feel Like, Thunder in My Heart.
Oh, yeah.
And that song was made in 1977. I wrote it and, you know, recorded it in 1977 in America with Richard Perry in LA. Recorded a record, and it was big all over the world. Not that big in England, maybe. And it came back, somebody came and did a remix. So this guy, Nick, did a remix in 2005. And the remix has just gone, it went straight to #1 here and all over the world. And it introduced me to a whole new generation. I did a TV show, I flew back from Australia to do a TV show in England when it was released because I was just moving to Australia at the time. And this record came out and there was nobody in the TV studio that was as old as me. That just kind of proves a new generation. Not even the doorman was as old as me. So I was the oldest person in the whole place. And I remember walking in, and it was before everybody heard the song. And they were going, oh, who's that old man over there? And then as I walked out, they were going, oh, Leo! And they ignored all the teen heroes, you know. It was great. The boy bands didn't get a look in. It was me, baby. And it was great. It was great.
So what do you like to do when you're not performing?
What you mean not performing? I never not perform. No, I'm always working. But I love motor racing. I don't really do it very much, but I'm a fan. I like reading, I like quiet things. And you know the funny thing is, because we spend a lot of time in front of people, quality time is time alone as well, on my own. So I kind of tend to go running around, do some adventuring somewhere, you know, get away from everything. Me and the landscape, you know.
Yeah.
And that's nice. Yeah, so we do this tricky movement, so I'm doing like, you know, we've gone all psychedelic from
Okay, for
Can
my
you do that as well? Okay, let's get psychedelic. Woo!
Okay, so for my last question, if
Yes, madame. Mademoiselle.
you could be an animal, what would you be?
Oh, God. Well, I was called Leo because I look like a lion. My real name is Gerard. Kind of like the lion, actually. I like the way that the lion... Well, what is it? You know, people are scared of the lion, and yet the lion is the cuddliest of all beasts. So, yeah, I'll be a lion.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mwah. Mwah. What an interviewer.